That is a such an awesome process that happened. So essentially, I got a email from my agent, and my agent was like, "Okay, hey, like, Tyler Perry Studios, they want you to audition for this new show." And of course, I like did a double take at my email. I was like, "Wait, Tyler Perry, like somebody I always like watched ever since I was probably too young, but watching all of his stuff." And then I got an email. It was my first ever audition with Tyler Perry. Super excited, super nervous, but also just wanting to be confident and letting that translate on camera. So that is when I believe the audition was when I was confronting my parents in episode 2 with Jaden. So that was the audition, and I did it, and I was like, okay, I have to like send it in. I have to forget about it. I am gonna pray and like let the Lord lead. So it's totally in His hands, and just trusting, believing Him, obviously with every audition, not just that one. So that's what I did. And then I remember maybe like a week or two later, I get an email from my agent, and he says, "Hey Taylor, call me." And then I saw like the title of the subject of the email was call, and I was like, oh no, like I'm in trouble. Like what did I do wrong? Like I had not remembered the audition because I truly like tried to forget it. And so and this was like right after I just filmed Will Trent. So I was like, there's no way like I'm booking another thing. Like it just didn't even cross my mind. And he says, "So I have some good news." I was like, "Okay, what?" And he's like, "You booked it." I was like, "What?" I could not believe it. I could not believe it at all. I was pinching myself. I was like screaming, crying. Like I was like, this is not like real. But also because it was like a Tyler Perry production, like obviously you have to keep things super silent. So I couldn't even tell anybody until honestly like a year later when they announced the trailer. So I had to keep the celebration to a minimum, which was super hard but also so fun. Yeah, that's kind of how it went. I like relive that moment in my head constantly. I feel like that's every actor's dream is to get that call from their agent, and I was so blessed that I was able to get that call, and hopefully many more.
What's up, everyone? It is your boy Jamal Sanford. Welcome or welcome back to another Zoom interview season one. This is the 10th episode of season one. So I am very excited for today's special guest, and this is a big milestone for me because I have doing these interviews the whole entire time. To God be the glory. It just have been an awesome feeling. And the also special thing about this 10th episode, it did the first time I have a female come along. So I'm so all that past interviews that I had episode is just males.
I feel
I
honored
like
to be
that.
the first girl.
Yes. Shout out to all my bros. I love y'all.
Yes,
Love
yes. I'm
y'all.
not an issue at all, but you need to have a little bit of variety.
Yes. Y'all may know her from Divorce Sisters, and we will be again talk about a little bit and her faith in Jesus Christ and social media, content creating and acting journey. A little bit of everything, basically. A little bit of everything. So, welcome Taylor on season one, episode 10. And I'm gonna let her introduce herself and we will go from there.
Hi, everyone. My name is Taylor Farrar, and I play Kelly on Divorced Sisters. It's streaming on Paramount Plus.
That is awesome. What makes you want to get into acting?
Yeah, that's such a great question. Ever since I was little, I was such a little character that I was like, you know what? Why don't I turn this into a career? And I genuinely just love the art of storytelling. I think it's so beautiful that, there are actors who work so hard at having the audience feel the emotion that you're experiencing. And it's just super cool. And I feel like it is just such a unique way to tell a story, and I absolutely love it. So, how I wanted to get into it was just wanting people to experience what I'm experiencing. So, yeah, I love storytelling.
That is awesome. Who are some of your inspiration? as
Oh
far
my
as acting?
goodness. I have so many. I have to give you a list. I love Taraji P. Henson. That is my girl. I love her. I do love Kerry Washington. I'm gonna say it. I love Z. I love Zendaya. That is my girl. But if I need to mix it up with, from some guys, I really do love like Jamie Foxx, I feel like he's super talented in just different ways. And I love that he doesn't just stick to obviously one type of character, that he's very versatile. I also love Joaquin Phoenix. I became like really obsessed with his art after watching The Joker. So I really love his work as well. Those are just a few. There's so many amazing, talented people. Like Florence Pugh is amazing as well. I could just like keep rapid firing. But those are a lot of my inspirations. But I would say my top favorite, that's so hard. I love Taraji P. Henson. Like I watched her obviously in Empire, and like I Can Do Battle by Myself. Like I love her. Straw, obviously the most recent one. She's my girl.
That is awesome. Let's get into some of your acting actually. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
What do you like to be on which trend and what are your character for it?
Trent.
And what are your character from it?
Yeah, so I was on Will Trent. What was it like? Goodness, it was probably like what, a year and a half ago. That was my first debut on TV. I loved it. It was so fun. That was such a great experience. I wish I could go back in time and like redo it. So hopefully I'll be able to do that again one day. They need to like reboot my character. But I'm sorry, I didn't hear the second part of your question. I forgot.
Who your character was for it yourself?
Yeah, yeah. So my character, her name was Rashida, which is super ironic because my mom in Divorced Sisters is her name is Rashida, so that was cool, a cool connection. So basically, I was just one of the students who was getting questioned in Will Trent because one of the students got murdered, and so they're questioning a bunch of people and trying to figure out how did Whitney die. And so mine was just kind of like a comedic relief role. It was not super big, but it was super fun. And basically we're in the middle of practicing for our debutante dance that's coming up, so we were super super working on that, and then they're questioning some of us, and it was really fun. I loved that. It was super cool.
That is awesome. I got to go check that out.
Yes, I
I
believe it's
got to.
episode or season 3 episode 10.
Mo Devil, I
Yeah.
will let you know in the DM how that turned out
Yes.
for me. I got to. I got to tap in.
You have to. It's on Hulu too, so if you have Hulu and you want to just, yeah.
Ease, say less.
Yes.
But it like to let's get into divorce sisters. And I had mentioned to you in the DM that I had on the previous episode, Jaden, Luke, and Miller. That my guy.
Oh my
So
gosh, she's amazing.
so we talk about you on that previous episode. So we definitely we're gonna get into that.
Fair, that's fair,
But
that's fair.
yes, what it like to be on Divorce Sisters, and I would like to talk about the audition to the casting
Yeah.
progress.
Yeah, that is a such an awesome process that happened. So essentially, I got a email from my agent, and my agent was like, "Okay, hey, like, Tyler Perry Studios, they want you to audition for this new show." And of course, I like did a double take at my email. I was like, "Wait, Tyler Perry, like somebody I always like watched ever since I was probably too young, but watching all of his stuff." And then I got an email. It was my first ever audition with Tyler Perry. Super excited, super nervous, but also just wanting to be confident and letting that translate on camera. So that is when I believe the audition was when I was confronting my parents in episode 2 with Jaden. So that was the audition, and I did it, and I was like, okay, I have to like send it in. I have to forget about it. I am gonna pray and like let the Lord lead. So it's totally in His hands, and just trusting, believing Him. Obviously, with every audition, not just that one. So that's what I did. And then I remember maybe like a week or two later, I get an email from my agent, and he says, "Hey Taylor, call me." And then I saw like the title of the subject of the email was call, and I was like, oh no, like I'm in trouble. Like, what did I do wrong? Like I had not remembered the audition because I truly like tried to forget it. And so, and this was like right after I just filmed Will Trent. So I was like, there's no way, like, I'm booking another thing. Like, it just didn't even cross my mind. And he says, so I have some good news. I was like, okay, what? And he's like, you booked it. I was like, what? I could not believe it. I could not believe it at all. I was pinching myself. I was like screaming, crying. Like I was like, this is not like real. But also because it was like a Tyler Perry production, like obviously you have to keep things super silent. So I couldn't even tell anybody until honestly like a year later when they announced the trailer. So I had to keep the celebration to a minimum, which was super hard but also so fun. Yeah, that's kind of how it went. I like relive that moment in my head constantly. I feel like that's every actor's dream is to get that call from their agent, and I was so blessed that I was able to get that call, and hopefully many more.
Yes. Where is your character for the show?
Yes, so I play Kelly. She is a pastor's child. I play alongside Jaden Lucas Miller. He plays Laz. That is my brother. My parents are Rashida, who's played by the Latoya Luckett, and then Pastor Jefferson Franklin, who is played by the Devon Franklin. Um, I said Jefferson Franklin. I meant to say Pastor Jefferson. Sorry, I get like the names mixed up, but I mean, they're both really like just respectable, honorable people in the industry. And I'm super blessed and fortunate to have played alongside both of them, but also played alongside Jaden as well. Like everybody is just super, super great. They are the most amazing people ever. But essentially, my character is I'm a pastor's kid. A lot of people have interpreted my character in different ways, and it's been cool being able to see that. You either love her or you hate her, and the thing is not a lot of people love me.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And when me and Jaden talk about this on the previous episode, we was just like, I was like, whoa, okay, it was like sign me up. Definitely,
Yes.
it was very important to have you on the following episode.
Yes.
It was very important, so I really appreciate you for being
Yes.
here.
Yes, absolutely. It's so fun and I
So
love it.
I would like to just get some behind the scene on Divorce Sisters.
Yeah.
So how like the filming progress and learning your lines and the scenes. Break that down for me.
Yes. So thank goodness I have had so much training to where I'm able to kind of just take what I've learned. So with that, it was, memorizing the lines essentially was just understanding what's going on in the scene and my why behind that. So that's what I did. And it helped me to just remember my lines easily because I was able to kind of just truly focus on why am I saying this? What's going on? What's happening? So basically, what I did is I took it down word for word, understand why, visualize what's going on, and it would just stay in my head. And I mean, that's the beauty of storytelling is you're able to do that as an actor. So it was really cool doing that before, going to set. And then when I went to set, we had a lot of downtime. Not a lot, but some downtime. And when we did, like Jaden and I, we were practicing our lines together because a lot of our scenes were together. It was awesome being able to work with him. Obviously, Latoya and Devon, they're both busy, busy bees on set. So when we did have a chance to all kind of work together and go through our scene, we were able to do that. And it was super, super fun and awesome. And it's crazy because like obviously I knew who they were like before I met them. I was like, oh wow, this is crazy. I'm gonna be in a scene with Devon and Latoya Luckett. Like what? Like what's going on? And it's super cool. So being able to just do that, it was so fun. It was so fun. So the preparation it was hard, but it was rewarding.
I also heard that y'all gotta do that like those scene recording. Y'all had to do it like fast pace.
Oh yeah, you can if TP doesn't play, he's like, go. And we're like, yes, sir, like, yes, Mr. Perry, we will go. And you go and you're done. Like, you know what I mean? So you have to be on it. You have to be on it. But it was just so cool being able to do it. I feel like I was able to kind of improve my skills a little bit when it comes to working under pressure. So thank you, Mr. Perry, for that experience. I loved it. I love working under pressure. So
That is awesome. Hopefully we get season two.
Yes, that's the
Hopefully.
goal.
That is awesome. What is your favorite character moment from the show?
Ooh, would you like for my character specifically or anybody?
Yours.
Yeah, let's see.
Two. Give me Jay, give me two.
Okay, two. Okay, my favorite, okay, my one favorite is when I was confronting my parents and I was telling them that, hey, like you guys are acting like you're all like you're this and that, you're preaching one thing, but then you're doing a different thing. And I just called them out on it. I would never do that in real life with my parents because I would get smacked. But it was fun being able to kind of like have the freedom to do it. It was crazy. So that was really cool being able to do that. Also, I feel, a lot of people that I've, have read or people are like, why would like they can't talk to their parents that way? And other people are like, honestly, like I respect that they did. So it was cool being able to like read both sides. Another favorite moment, oh my gosh. I loved because you don't know if like I'm telling the truth or if I'm lying, but it's like when I'm talking to my mom and she's asking me about she's giving me the talk kind of thing. And I'm like, no, no, I don't want to hear it. Like, no, I haven't been doing any of that stuff. Like, I'm good. I'm clean as a whistle kind of thing. So that was another fun thing. Just seeing that moment with Kelly and her mom and being like, okay, like, is she telling the truth? Is she not? Is this hard for her to be vulnerable? What's going on? Why is she avoiding it? Is it really because she doesn't want Laz to come downstairs? Or is she just uncomfortable? Like, there was a lot of just different ways it could have been interpreted. And I loved that. I thought that was really cool. So, those were my top two.
That is awesome. Let's talk about Jay Miller right quick. We have to have a moment because that's
Yes!
awesome. He shared on the previous episode. He shared with me that audition, and y'all were like matching.
Yes! Yes! We
So
showed each other when we were on set, we showed each other like our self tapes and we're like, were we wearing the exact same thing? Like it was crazy. Crazy.
so I would like for you to talk about your working what like working with Jay Lucas Miller and your favorite scene with him. Cause
Yeah.
I think most of your scene is with him.
Yeah. Yeah. Jaden is so amazing. I've never met anybody like him before in all the best ways possible. He is so joyful, super hardworking, super professional, and just such a lovable person. I genuinely feel like hopefully he feels the same way, but he's like my bestie for the restie. Like I genuinely feel like he is my brother. It's like all the good moments between Kelly and Laz, nobody saw, but Jada and I experienced with each other because we truly like just like bonded like that. And everybody on set were able to see it. Like they were able to see it and they asked us, like, are you guys twins? Like, did you guys know each other before that? We're like, no. Like it was so fun and he truly like just made everything, oh man, so fun. I remember when we wrapped, it was like the saddest thing in the world. And yeah, we became really close after. So when we went to the premiere, I went with him, his mom, and his siblings. And I truly felt like I was with my family. Like they are so great. I love his mom, I love his sister, and I love his brother. Like it wasn't just something that was a one-time like thing. Like we truly have like a great friendship and he is like my brother. Like he really is. And it's crazy because I think we look more alike and act more like siblings than I do with my real brothers, my biological brothers, but it's fine. No shade to them. It's fine. But he's great. Loved working with him. We were super happy like behind the scenes and then when we get in front of each like when we're doing our scene it's so crazy because we hate each other. And I would say my favorite scene is when he is eating his pizza and I'm like so over him. I'm like, you need to get out of my face. And I'm like walking away, and then he does like the sibling, like, where do you think you're going? And I'm like, you're pathetic. And then we go back and forth. Back. I loved that moment because it was scary for me actually on set. I was like, kind of like, okay, like, what is my brother about to do? Like, I was like, that anticipation. I felt that from Jaden. I was like, what are you about to do? Stop. Like, tell me like, even though I knew, but like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? And he just made it so real, and I feel like our chemistry is just great together. So I can talk on and on about Jaden. Like that's my bestie. He's awesome. He truly is. He's a gem.
That is awesome. He
Yeah.
said the same thing about you, by the way.
Oh, I'm so honored. Oh,
Well,
one more
like
thing I
what?
wanted to add about Jaden. Obviously, if you can't tell, he is extremely talented. I don't know if I said that or not, but he is super talented. And it's so funny to see him like all happy and then he's in the moment like that, like right after. It was like, whoa, that's crazy. Ah, he's great.
I agree, and I got a chance to talk to him like literally like in the contact like DM and different things,
Oh
and
my
even the interview, even the people episode, I was like, oh, oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. So
Yeah.
it was only to be fair to have that moment
Oh,
over
yeah.
here.
Your first female.
Yes,
I love
hope
it.
hopefully more to come for sure, cause
Definitely. It will happen.
definitely. What I like to work with Latoya. She from one of the member from Destiny Child, which I
Yes.
love by the way. One of my
Oh, me
favorite
too.
groups. And her and so are artists and been acting for years. So we're like working with her and what your favorite moment with her?
Yeah. Good, great questions. Working with her the whole time I was trying to tell myself, do not be starstruck. Like she is the Latoya Luckett. Like she's playing your mom, but I had to kind of throw that like to the back of my head because I had to be as professional as possible and I was there to do my job, which she made it extremely easy to do. Acting with her is, first of all, a dream. She's amazing, and she made just the experience more real. She's great. Working with her, it just like she's just like the most joyful, loving person as well. And the moment Jaden and I walked on set and we saw her, she was like, are so cute. I love my and I'm like, oh, I'm home. Like I love her. Like she's amazing. I would like I said, I was definitely starstruck, but I try not to let that affect my performance. But she is the sweetest person ever. She's so personable, very humble, and obviously extremely talented. Like extremely talented. I'm like, girl, who is your acting coach? I was like, listen, she's so great. Like I love working with her. It truly is just the biggest like blessing ever. And you can tell it's just so like she's just so genuine and it's real. You know what I mean? It's so genuine. She's so humble and obviously talented. And yeah, I love working with her.
That is awesome. And you and Jaden actually did went on Latoya IG Live with Devon. So
Yes, the fun,
So,
yes.
so which will lead to the next question I have on here.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about the show and the character on Latoya IG Live? Like how, like I did got a chance to watch it, that actual IG
Yeah.
Live, and I actually enjoy it because I feel like we don't get the behind the scene, we don't get in depth. Like
Yeah.
on the actual show, you get some amount of minutes, but when you hear an actor and actress who are talk about it,
Yeah.
you get a deeper understanding. So we're
Yeah.
like we're like for you to be a part of that conversation.
Yeah. I'm so glad that like the viewers loved seeing that. I know if I was on like on the other side, I would love to see it too. It just makes everything just more personal and I love it. It was when I had gotten that DM from her, I was like, and I texted Jaden. I was like, actually, I think I texted Jaden's mom. One of the two. I was texting everybody. And I was like, "Whoa, tune in!" Because I think I had maybe like I didn't have maybe like a 6 hour notice. So I was like, "Okay, all plans are canceled." I didn't have any plans, but all plans are canceled. Makeup's going on, hair is going like this. Like I was super excited, but I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was a little bit nervous, but then. I was like, wait, I'm not going to be nervous. Like, I want to show people, that it like that we're all just humans and we're all having a conversation together and it was just cool getting to like talk to Latoya and Devon and obviously Jaden just all together as a family. It was so cool. And I know Devon had to bounce. He's he's super busy. He had to go to another I believe interview or something or live, and it was just cool just being all in that moment together. It was so fun. It's almost like I didn't feel like anybody else was there. It was just us like having a conversation, but it was really cool. Like she was so sweet, asking these awesome questions that really were thought provoking. So I loved it. I loved it. It truly felt like the Jefferson kids were home from school and we were all just debriefing at the family table, and people got to witness it.
That is that is awesome. Y'all go check out Latoya IG feed. It's probably should still be on there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So y'all go check it out. Why I that the next question I have on here, why is important for the show to tackle on teaching kids who are going through tough time in today's time?
Yeah. Amazing question. Um, Being like a PK kid, I'm not actually a PK kid, but I grew up like obviously as a Christian. I hope that's obvious, I should say. I still am. So I do know the pressure I experience as a Christian at times, so I can only imagine people who are PKs. I did have friends like in high school and they were PKs and they said it was a lot of pressure. And I feel like it's super important now because it's almost like you have to be perfect and then you don't have the opportunity to kind of just like let your guard down and relax a little bit. It's almost like you're constantly on. So I think it was cool to see the behind the scenes a little bit about PK kids. And I know a lot of people in the comments were saying that they related to us and they actually didn't have any issue with us talking to our parents like that kind of way because they wish that they could have done that as PKs. So I feel like it's super important. I mean, I feel like it's a lot of pressure, especially if you're growing up, with your parents or your parent or your dad or whatever, like as a pastor and you're growing up in the church and like the spotlight's on you. It is a lot of pressure. So it's almost like you have to be perfect, which I feel Laz may have he didn't want to be special. Like he doesn't want to be special. He was feeling that pressure and then he just took it the wrong way. My character is still TBD. We don't know how she took it, but clearly she has a facade or maybe a facade or whatever. But I feel like it's super important, and I hope it's relatable and people feel kind of seen PKs out there.
That is awesome to hear. To
Yes.
hear that. I would like to take the moment for you to talk about your faith in Jesus Christ and why that is important to you.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Oh, okay. Well, Jesus is absolutely my everything. I grew up in a Christian household, but when you're growing up in a Christian household, I feel like sometimes it's hard to have a relationship with Jesus because you're surrounded by it and you're surrounded by tradition. And it wasn't until I was probably, I think I was 17. I stopped knowing of Jesus and started to know him. And that's when I rededicated my life and I got baptized. And I truly just followed, the path he has for me. It's super hard. And I honestly feel this is how I know where I'm supposed to be with acting because it has brought me closer to him. It's caused me to depend on him. Obviously, it's something I want so much, but I want him more. And it's been really good to be able to surrender that over and have him take it. And Jesus has done everything right, obviously, but he has like affected my life in all the best ways I couldn't even imagine. Um, yeah, he's everything, and I give him thanks and glory every day, even for having the opportunity to be sitting here and talking with you. It's such a blessing, and being a part of the show, and just the little things in life as well. That I woke up this morning, I was able to brush my teeth, like things that I'm so undeserving of. He's been able to give that to me. He's my everything. He's my everything.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. I would like to just ask you like a few more questions because we almost go to the time by the way. So
Yes,
what you love about playing your role? Um, Mom in the name
Kelly, you're
from
good. You're
yes,
good.
Kelly. What you love about being her and do you see your color being so different from her?
Yeah, I would say, okay, what I love about her is that she's not afraid to speak her mind. I think that's super important. It's definitely unheard of in a black household, I'll tell you that much. Because I'm telling you, my mom mom and my dad would grab me by the collar of my shirt and say, "Who do you think you're talking to?" So that was cool being able to kind of be free with that. Um, I really love that. And I do think it differs for me a little bit. Like, I don't always, I will speak my mind, but in a very different way than Kelly. She's very like blunt, I feel like. She's definitely like a sister, obviously, to Laz. So there is that typical banter. But I don't know. I feel like there's something about her that she's really like she's keeping close to her chest. What that is, we don't know yet. And I feel like that is a little bit relatable to me. I don't always wear my heart on my sleeve. So, yeah. I love her. I love playing her. She is like we're very similar but also very different at the same time.
That is awesome. What is your dream role?
My dream role. Oh my goodness. Okay, are we talking like movies? Are we talking TV shows? Oh, wait, okay, can I give you like I'm gonna give you like a
Yes.
genre or like I have it in my head. Are
Yes.
you
Go
ready?
ahead.
Okay,
Go
Jamal.
ahead.
I want it to be like 90s themed. Okay. It's a
Okay.
90s theme coming of age thriller. My character is kind of like rough around the edges. We hate her, but we love her. We're obsessed with her. So definitely a little bit defiant, not vulnerable. She's like kind of has a hard shell, but internally she's like squishy and loving and you just love her. The lights, they're neon. It's giving euphoria, but a very clean version. That's the goal. That's the vibe. I have it all out.
Definitely can see that for sure.
Yes, yes, but I'm
What?
really hoping that I'll be able to do that one day. And definitely like I love like the 90s or 80s, like that would be it, like maybe early 2000s. That's the goal.
What are some of your favorite shows growing up watching?
Ooh, favorite shows. Okay. It was a limited time series. All of mine are, of course, limited time series because the best shows, they just don't go on and on and on all the time. I really love Little Fires Everywhere. It's on Hulu. Kerry Washington's in that. Reese Witherspoon, amazing. It was so powerful and amazing. I love it. I wish they would continue. I also love Maid. It was on Netflix. It was just like a domestic abuse, but in abusive ways that a lot of people don't think about. And I thought that that was important and cool how they highlighted that. But also, I love the middle. I think the middle is super funny. I love how quirky it is. I love Sue Heck. She's so funny. I'm trying to think of other shows that I love. Growing up watching at least. I grew up watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Um, Obviously, like I didn't grow up like when it was out, but like I grew up watching it a bunch. Like my parents love like the older shows, so I watched that. I'm trying to think what else. Those are some of like the top ones. I'm trying to give you a range from like the drama to the most recent ones to like the later ones. I grew up Proud Family, Hannah Montana. Yeah.
That is awesome. Just to hear like some of the show going on watching. I'm not that old. I'm still in mid twenties.
That's awesome. I mean, I am too. So these are like the older shows like I just would watch.
Why?
Yes.
That is awesome. What? Let's talk about social media. You did post social media here and there with Jaden and you know. So what is your how you what is your take on and your opinion on social media? Because there is so many like
Yeah.
negativity around social media. But for me, you did like get to trying to interview and connect different people. Like I would never bet to get connect. You know,
Yeah.
I see that as positive for me.
Right.
Cause, cause doing the Zoom interviews and what I thought like having a conversation outside of this, it led me to open up like did my element. There's a great way to use social media, not only to promote yourself, but to promote and show love and support and asking different questions and just having a normal conversation.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
what
goodness.
is you
Yeah.
go
I was gonna
ahead.
say I totally agree. Like I think it's super important. Like obviously there's a bad connotation with social media, but I feel like you just can't be absorbed with it. I think it's bad to be absorbed by anything, social media or not. So I think as long as you have healthy boundaries within it, it is you can see that it is just such a great tool. And I'm so happy that we're able to be brought up in a time where it's so prevalent and we're able to utilize those just different things like being able to connect with people, schedule interviews like this awesome interview we're doing, and such like that, and just keeping up to date with, you know, people's lives. And I really feel like it's helped me, especially as a person, but also an actor. There's so many tips and tricks out there, and it makes you feel not alone, especially if you're going through, maybe a slow season, or you're struggling with the self-tape setup. Like, you're able to kind of use that resource of acting and people who are going through the same thing as you. I love that you're able to connect with it. So, definitely not good to be absorbed by, but if as long as you have those healthy boundaries, it is an amazing place. Like, I love it. I love it. I'm trying to get into it more because it's just been so cool, and I love it. I love it. It's a great place to connect.
Totally agree. And I also feel like we get trying to get to know the person who are watching or listening to music outside of that element.
Yes.
They
Yes.
tell a little bit of the life.
Right, right. I feel it's like you guys are not just a character, you guys are humans too, and we can see that. So it makes everything super personable. So I love it. I love it.
That is awesome. We almost close to our time.
Wow,
Almost
time
close
flew.
to our time.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, having so much fun. There anything you got coming up that you can't share?
Let me think. All I can say is that there's a really cool film that I just wrapped. I was in Richmond, so that is going to be coming hopefully soon, and hopefully people are able to watch that. I think it's super cool. But other than that, we're just going with the flow and excited for each day as it brings new opportunities. I can't wait whenever I'm doing that 90s neon movie.
When that happens, I'm
Right.
going we make
I'm
a
gonna
short
send you a DM.
clip
I'm like,
like
guess
this.
what?
Yes, Peter. Let me know though. So
Yes.
I send that clip and make sure to tag you on it.
Yes, I will. I will.
How do you feel about the Zoom interview? It
I
went by
love
so
it.
quick.
Yeah, it really did go by so quick. You're so easy to talk to, so I really appreciate the questions you've asked. They've been great. They've been really insightful as well. So, I love it. I love it. I can't believe the time just flew. I'm looking at it. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, I felt like we were talking for 5 minutes, but like I said, like, really great questions, and I appreciate them a lot. So yeah,
Thanks you. It was not easy to try to come on
I
those
know.
questions.
I can only imagine.
It took me forever. I was like, okay now, like how many
Yes,
questions I want to do? Like, can I
right.
not too much? Back it
Yeah.
up.
It's hard. It's hard to come up with like questions and stuff. And you have to obviously do research as well. So that's cool that you found out about Will Trent. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but you did an amazing job, and I appreciate it. Like, it's been so fun. And obviously I love talking. So this has been awesome.
No problem. What would you say to the viewers who are watching the interview, who may want to go into acting or pursue like content creating? Like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
what will you what advice you have for them?
Yeah. I would say if you say no and just don't do it out of fear, it's always going to be a no. But the people who don't make it are those who give up, and never give up, because as cheesy as it sounds, it's cheesy for a reason. It's because it's true. And I would say if you want to act and you just don't know where to start taking classes. You don't have to do everything all at once. Start taking classes, start looking at YouTube videos, start understanding what acting is and what it all entails. If you want to do content creation, do the exact same thing. Do research, understand it, and then do it. Like, don't shy away from it, because your dreams can become your reality. And um yeah, I think it's super important to believe in yourself and to do it. And I know this is all cliche, but like I said, it is for a reason. It's because it's true. So I would just encourage those to follow your calling, follow what the Lord is telling you to do, and don't ignore him, and don't delay it. You're right now is the best time to do it.
That is awesome. Do you got any closing remarks?
I'm just super grateful to come on here and be able to just talk about what I love. Obviously, I love the Lord, but and I also love acting and being able to just share like words of encouragement and just my experience has been great. I do also want to say I loved working with everybody on the cast of Divorce Sisters, and I obviously love Tyler Perry and I appreciate him. And I want to thank you, Mr. Perry, if you're watching this. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity and giving me a chance. Loved working with LaToya Luckett, Devon Franklin, Jaden Lucas Miller, like, Portia Coleman, everybody on set, Katie and Ellis, like the list goes on, Brianna Price, the list goes on and on and on. I really appreciate it, and I'm excited for what is next. I may not know what's next, but I'm excited because I know it's going to be good.
What would you like to see for your character if season 2 do happen?
Yeah, I would
Your
like
and
there.
also with last two.
Yeah, yeah. Great question. I would love for questions to be answered. I know a lot of people have curiosity towards Kelly, and I would love for those questions to be answered. I would love to know. We saw a lot of Laz, and we saw like, okay, what he's struggling with, but we don't know much about Kelly and what she's struggling with. It's almost like she's picture perfect in a sense. So I'd love to see a little bit of her flaws shine a lot more versus her sassy mouth because she is sassy. But it'd be cool to be able to see that and kind of like see her story a little bit more.
I definitely can see you and last like have
Yes.
more of that moment. Cause I feel we didn't get that lot of that moments.
Right, right. It's gonna be so. I just know it's gonna be awesome whenever it happens.
Yes, I really hope season 2 happens. So I
Yeah.
definitely like see the battle between you and Laz and the Todd family as a family because
Yeah.
season 1 got me through it.
Yes, I'm so excited. Like I was watching with popcorn and I was like, "Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh." And last thing, Ron Rico. Oh, that man can act
Yes,
his socks off. I watched him from like Medea, is it Medea Goes to Jail? He was in a lot of stuff. Like he's in like a thousand things, but he's amazing. And he's just such a loving person as well. And I just have to just everybody, I mean, everybody did amazing on the show. I was just only thinking of him because of I think it was episode, I don't know if it was episode 15 or 16 where he got, you know what I mean? Oh, did I spoil it for you? Okay, cool.
I saw.
Did you watch
You
it
know,
all?
you know, yeah,
Oh,
they
okay,
post
I'm
on
good.
social media
I was
too.
like, wait, because I know we were talking about episode 10. But when that moment happened with him, I was like, ooh, that was. Oh, and when Geneva was going crazy with him, I was like, ooh,
I'm like, how
ooh.
you jump that high?
She jumped high, high.
I know everybody was cracking up in social media. I'm like,
I
how in the
know.
world she do that? Like,
Yes.
that take
I'm
a
never
whole lot
messing
of.
with Auntie Neva. Kelly ain't messing with Auntie Neva.
If I had to answer from who did that,
Yes.
we really gonna have to talk on that.
Right.
Cause how? And
Jumped high.
who idea was it to do that?
Oh, probably TP. Who knows? But it was good. It was good. I was like, get him. But I
That
don't
was
know. I was
good.
not rooting for her, actually. I was rooting for William. I was like, I'm on your side. Like, I'm sorry.
It's so awesome you got a chance to family because most of all the people I grew up watching them on different show.
Yes.
And when you mention Lee, I forgot
Yes.
the first name. Remind me
Oh,
what his
Ron
first name.
Rico. Yeah. He's
Yes, I
in
saw him on Sister Sister
Sister,
growing
Sister.
up. I was
Yes.
like, what in the world? Like full circle
Yes.
moment, like old generation mixed with new generation. And I
Yeah.
love that, as you getting older, like you're still seeing old generation, but you getting the new generation of talents.
Yeah. It's super cool. It's so cool being a part of that. And he's so talented. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, wait. I know. Excuse me. I said, I know you. I was like, sister, sister, and I also said, Medea goes to jail. You thought you can run, but you can't hide, like stuff like that. He's like, oh, he's so funny. He's so funny. He's great. They're all great. Everybody.
That is all the time that we have. Thank you so much, Taylor, for being here. And thank to everyone who are watching the interview. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned in. Who knows? Who knows? Who
Yeah.
coming up next on the Zoom interview episodes. So y'all stay tuned in and check out all the other episodes on the channel. Leave a like, comment on them, and I would love to hear y'all feedbacks and everything that happen This has been an awesome time and a fun. I am so grateful and thanks you to you for being part of this awesome seaweed for my channel. It really meant a lot to me. So thank you so much and share all the things, all the things. This is so much fun.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much for having me, and I appreciate all those who are watching.
You are welcome to coming back. You are
Yes,
welcome to
you
coming
said
back.
it. I'm coming.
Yes. So until the next time, we see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Bye.